Hello, students. Now we are going to learn the last part of our lesson, the call of the soil, ascent of rise. Page number 29. See the last para. But before going through the lesson, we just see the new words. Lamented means a passionate expression of grief. Next new word, insatiable, means impossible to satisfy. Then next, reminiscing means remembering a story about a past event. Next new word, ramshackle means in a state of severe disrepair. And next one, elusive means difficult to find, catch or achieve. Now see page number 29. I asked why he had shifted if he was so unhappy with the hybrids. No one forced him to, did they? He smiled and replied that their fields did not have fences, and once the harvest was over, the cattle were released into the fields. Page number 30. If my field alone has kasbai, it will be a treat for the cattle, he explained. Sometimes we have to fall in line with the community, he lamented. Hybrids need more water, fertilizers, and pesticides. He said that yields were good initially but of late had reduced a lot. Besides, he said that each year they had to increase the quantity of urea and pesticides they used. It was as if the newer hybrids had an insatiable appetite for chemicals. He told us that even when there were flash floods in the 60s, Kasbai had stood its ground. He fondly remembered how the rice was still standing when they all returned to the village after the floods had receded. Such was the strength of the rice. But look what we have done, he wrote. Next para. As he went on reminiscing about the rice, we gently guided him back to the reason for our visit, the Kasbai seeds. He was sure that there was not a single villager in his area who would have the seeds of Kasbai. According to him, the only people who still grew it were the Adivasis in a hamlet at the foothills of the mountains in the next village, Asarwari. We bid farewell to Devuhanda, who lovingly blessed us and said, Mahalakshmi, the local goddess, will give you the seeds of Kasbai. See, students, in these two or three paragraphs, writer says that Devhanda lamented over it by growing hybrids. The farmer may get better yields initially, but in the long run, the yields decrease. New hybrids need more and more pesticides. Kasbai was strong enough to stand still in flood also. People made an injustice with Kasbai only for more profit. Devhanda told them that only Adivasis in a hamlet of the foothills of the mountains will give you the seeds of Kasbai rice. Devhanda blessed them and told them to go there. Adivasis preserve it. बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, देवहंडा यांच्याकडून कसबाईबद्दल अधिक माहिती मिळाल्यामुळे याचे बियाणे मिळवण्याची लेखकाची इच्छा आणखी दृढ झाली. आणि देवहंडा यांनी असेही सांगितले की 60च्या काळात आकस्मिक पूर आला तेव्हा कसबाईचे पीक तेवढे तग धरून होते, म्हणजे इतकं मजबूत त्याचे बी इतके मजबूत होते. कसबाईचे बियाणे ज्याच्याकडे असेल असा एकही गावकरी त्यांच्या भागात नसल्याचे देवहांडा यांनी सांगितले. मात्र डोंगर पायथ्यालगत असणारे आदिवासी अजूनही हे पीक घेतात अशी माहिती त्यांनी लेखकाला दिली आणि लेखक त्या दिशेने निघाले देखील. स्टुडंट्स, सी द लास्ट पॅराग्राफ ऑन पेज नंबर 30. In Asarwari village, we asked this Sarpanch to help us as we were not very fluent with the local dialect. He sent his assistant Jivan with us into the hills. After a half-hour walk through thick vegetation, crossing numerous streams and ditches and scrambling over rocks and gravel, we reached the sleepy hamlet of Boripada. There were just two ramshackle houses in front of us, and we wondered if this was the right place. A wrinkled old woman sitting before one of the houses looked at us with curiosity. As we approached her, we signaled to Jivan to ask the crucial question. She muttered in reply, and we looked at Jivan for a quick interpretation. He broke into a smile and informed us that she did have the rice and wanted to know who we were and why we wanted it. See page number 31. It was a difficult task to keep a straight face, and I had to control a strong desire to hug her. After searching for months, we had found the elusive Kasbai. We explained to her that we were from Pate nearby and we needed the seeds to grow it. We asked for 10 kilograms of rice. She muttered and scolded. Jivan interpreted that she had never heard of Pate village and also did not have a weighing scale. She was willing to give the seeds only in baskets. We asked for a single basket of rice and Jivan told us to pay her something. I handed over a 100 rupee note, and for the first time in the last 10 minutes, her face broke into a smile. She nodded her head in approval. As we walked back against the fading sunset, leaving behind a smiling old lady, I couldn't help but wonder that here, nestling in the foothills of an unknown mountain, away from the hustle and bustle of the road or the city, were the real people of India. These were the people who still held on to the rich biodiversity of our land, and no one even cared about them. They had never heard of hybrids, fertilizers, or pesticides. They just grew their rice and ate what they got. The old lady we met had probably never left Boripada. Her world was unspoiled by progress, and for once I was grateful for that. See, students, then they went in Asarwari village, but they were suspicious and wondered if that was the right place. And finally, they came to know that the old lady has the rice which the writer wanted. See, students, here the author called the people of Boripada the real people of India. The real people of India because they were the people who still held on to the rich biodiversity of our land. They are doing a lot of contribution to our land, but no one even cared about them. बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, लेखकाला त्या आदिवासी महिलेकडे ते बी मिळाले देखील. अथक प्रयत्नानंतर लेखकाला जे बी हवे होते ते मिळाले आणि परतीच्या वाटेवर लेखकाच्या मनात विचार आला. इथे एका अज्ञात डोंगराच्या पायथ्याशी शहराच्या गोंगाटापासून दूर भारताची खरी जनता नांदते आहे. हेच लोक आहेत ज्यांनी आपल्या भूमातेची संपन्न जैवविविधता अजूनही जपली होती. लेखकाला भेटलेली ती वृद्ध स्त्री बहुधा बोरीपाडा सोडून कधीच बाहेर गेली नसावी. तिचे विश्व प्रगतीपासून अबाधित होते आणि त्यामुळे लेखक त्या वृद्ध महिलेबद्दल कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करतात. सी स्टुडंट्स, this lady is living in the lap of nature. They don't know the modern science. Here, writer expresses his gratitude towards that lady. Okay, students? Here we have completed our third lesson, The Call of the Soil, A Scent of Rice. Okay, thank you. Stay home, stay safe, take care.